I have a feeling that that plugs into the top, and if the lights go out, those will come on.
Oh, okay. Emergency light.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that he has these little guys, and I have the same ones at home that essentially do the same thing. They're permanently charged LED flashlight.
I'll get the air conditioner going again. This had an emergency heat setting.
Interesting.
Ah, yes, the electric panel's out here.
Okay.
So let's get, then we'll get all the big utilities done. That's going to be handy.
That doesn't convey, but I'm already looking online at what I'm going to get to replace it. I was like, I told my friend at work, I think I'm more excited about the ATV than the house.
And you have two electric panels,
Okay.
150 amps on each of them.
Okay.
You've got some sort of a setup for a generator, which is great. So you would just have to, I imagine the generator's not staying.
They said that they have two actually. They said that the small one is going to convey, but
Okay.
Yeah, the other one is behind the patio out here.
Okay, so you'll plug it into this box somewhere.
Yeah, it's right behind the brick retaining wall there.
And when you plug it in there, this has to be a transfer switch. I'm not quite sure how this one works. But when you're running on generator, you can't be running on this.
Okay.
Or you can backfeed the system and shock the electrician who's trying to get things fixed.
Okay. So in that situation, you just master power off on the mains?
Let me look outside.
You have the door right there.
No, we don't. Yeah.
He's right around the back here.
You'll have to get him to tell you all about the generator.
Okay.
Because I'm not a generator expert.
Okay.
But generally, there's a valve you'd have to turn off, or a big switch. But a lot of times they're built into this. They switch over automatically.
Okay.
Since you're getting rid of that one and getting one, you're going to be using the other one. It's going to require a plug to plug it in. So get an electrician to do that,
Okay.
and he'll make sure you've got the proper switches and such.
Okay.
But particularly, you can't run a whole lot on that generator. You know, you'll be able to run the microwave, but probably not much else.
Okay.
You know, because microwaves pull a lot of power. But you could probably run most of the lights in the house on that generator.
Yeah, I think what he mentioned was that I think that the generator out back got damaged during the derecho.
Oh.
And rather than, they just never got it repaired. They had to go out because it was an emergency situation.
Yeah.
And they bought this other one. So now that I think about what he said, I think that one might be going. And the one out back is basically up to me to get it repaired and get it back to an operational state. So
Living out here, that's probably a good idea.
yeah.
If he's leaving this, I mean, this here is expensive. 'Cause, I mean, the unit itself is probably $300-400, and then you have to have an electrician come in and wire it for you. So
Okay.
that's, it definitely would be worth, spending $600-700 on a
To
generator
get it fixed.
Absolutely, I would.
How much would a system like that do you think cost to have the whole thing newly
To
installed?
get a new generator and to install this,
Yeah.
Get it all installed.
what, like
A couple of
15 grand,
grand. easy.
$2,000? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Depends how big the generator is, of course.
Right.
But
Sure.
I know that's expensive because I tried to do it myself, and it was just like, nope, I can't do this. You know.
Too involved.
Yeah, if you don't know, electricity's not something I like to mess with. So
I think yeah, there's a sink over here.
Oops, okay, thank you.
Yep.
I think I've moved it enough to where I can get to this one last screw down here.
All right.
And I need about one more screw. So what kind of work do you do?
I am a network engineer.
Oh, okay. You keep all those little networks running.
Yeah. Which is ironic because you can't get internet out here in the country. Well, that's the goal, right? That is the goal. I need to find a workable solution that allows me to stay here and not have to go into Herndon every day.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what do you do for internet then?
Well, I have in my pocket here. Let me hold this up.
One of those hotspots.
Exactly. That just arrived yesterday, and I haven't had a chance to. There it is, right there. Haven't had a chance to fire it up and see how we're gonna do. I'm not optimistic, to be honest.
So can you get DSL out here? At least?
No.
You can't get anything.
The only thing available seems to be what is called WISP, which
Okay.
is a wireless internet service provider, and it's essentially a relay system where they have a big tower
Right.
that's connected to the internet,
Oh, okay.
and they do radio relay basically from one hop to another. And so
Oh.
the farther out you get from the main tower through the repeating state, yeah,
Probably
exactly.
not fast to begin with, I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they say that it's got a gigabit connection back to their office. So, but that would be shared amongst everyone who happens to be within the radius of the towers.
Okay.
So,
Whoever's using it.
yeah. Yeah. So and originally on the initial contract, I had a contingency in there that I needed to verify suitable broadband at the property. But whenever that other offer came in, it was basically let it go or lose the property. So I said, okay, let's take the contingency out. I'll risk, because I figured that no matter what it currently is, it's the worst it's ever going to be, and it's only going to get better over time as they upgrade, add more towers, and So I figure it might be a short-term pain,
Yeah.
but hopefully,
It's almost gotten to the point where it's, having a reliable internet connection is almost like electric. Like
Yeah, it's a utility.
It's something
Absolutely,
that they
yeah.
have to provide the
yes,
county.
I agree.
You might be able to. There might be something you can do legally to get them to do something.
Yeah, because it's remarkable. I never really considered it until I started looking at this place. And if you look at the broadband map of Loudoun County, it's in a pretty sad shape for as many tech people that live in this area.
Absolutely.
And for the tax base that Loudoun County has, they really need to do something.
Okay, it looks like everything's doing okay. Yeah, nothing seems to be overheating badly, so
Okay.
we look okay. No burnt wires. They've used the proper size wires for the breakers are hooked to. Now see, all these are not being used. You've got a lot of them over here that aren't used at all.
Okay.
Don't know why. Ooh, this wire's loose. And that can cause overheating, which it's not doing right now, but it can. And it's what is that going to? Okay, that's not only is that loose, but they've got two single pole breakers acting as a on a 220 or 240 volt circuit. So let me see if I can explain that better. See how this one is tied together?
Yes, sir.
That's because we're using both the breakers, two wires, one circuit. That's like to your dryer, a big appliance.
Gotcha.
This one is the same way, although it's got a loose screw, but the breaker's not tied together.
Okay.
So one half of it could trip, and then you're only getting 110 power to the appliance, and it'll burn it up.
Okay.
So that's loose wire, wrong breaker, get an electrician.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, they're doing okay.
Very good.
So I'll put some covers back on. Oh wait, I got one more. See this spacer right here? They need one more spacer because somebody can stick a finger in there and get a shocking experience.
Okay.
And that's a 50-cent repair, but it's something that should get repaired.
Thinking the electrician might be more than 50 cents.
Yeah, the little part there. He's going to charge you $100 just to walk through the front
That's
door.
right. Exactly.